lit, you was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Grip.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10. All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Coming to you, coming to you.
The first carry for Josh Adams. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow, yellow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
The draw play. This is Adams. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Alert. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Carter. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
A first down carry now for Miller. And an alley to run. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller. 4 guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play fake. Mahomes. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds McCoy. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Switch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, 25. We got a wedge down. Get that. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Bring it, guys.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 5 now. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Right. He's done right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yeah, baby, that's hard.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
down these two. Fall down these two. 180. Watch the slant.
On third down, they go with Adams. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to Adams. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
180, 55. Kill.
On first down, this is Adams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 2nd down now, it's Adams. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They come out here in the I. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now, let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Houston.
They'll run on first down. Miller. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson with a give to Miller. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Green. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the red zone now, Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 50. Check 50. Where's it?
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. I've got blue ladies. Some got man. Check. Kill. 43. Hey, color. Scene 6.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Back to throw, Watson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Miller, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Adams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow. 65.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Mike set, 24, 19, 54. Hey, check, Mike 50, Mike 50.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM.